everybody. I'm Evie Roberts, and this is my podcast, Talking in the Dark. Welcome. The aim of this podcast is to raise awareness about blindness, visual impairment, and disability in general, in a happy and light-hearted way. For those of you that don't know, I am blind. I was born with a condition called bilateral anophthalmia. Try spelling that one. It basically means that when I was born, my eyes didn't develop properly, so I wear prosthetics instead. The goal of this podcast is to remove some of the stigma and stereotypes around disabilities, whilst also having fun at the same time. Each week, I will be interviewing people from all walks of life, including some with hidden or physical disabilities like mine, and getting to know a little bit more about them and the lives they lead. This week, I'm very excited to tell you that I will be talking to Debbie from SightMatters, who is here to tell us all about the charity and their Coast to Coast walk. My name is Evie Roberts, and this is my podcast, Talking in the Dark. Welcome.
Hi Evie, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Not bad at all. Are you having a good week?
Yeah, I am. Are you?
Yes, had a fantastic week. Especially enjoyed joining you on Wednesday doing some bowling with our youth group. How did you find that?
Yeah, that was very fun. I don't know if I was too good at it, but it was fun.
You were doing really well, much better than I was. And then we had a lovely lunch afterwards at Peel Bowling Club, didn't we?
Yeah, it was really good.
Yes, possibly the largest baguette I've eaten in a while.
So have you got anything exciting planned for today?
I've just got a few bits and bobs. I'm actually off work today, so I'm going to go home and probably do the washing.
Nice.
It's exciting.
Very fun.
And what have you got planned for today?
Nothing really. I think I'm going to go out for lunch with Mum. We haven't decided where we're going yet.
Oh,
though.
very nice. Very nice.
Yeah, and then maybe take the dog for a walk, depends how I'm feeling.
Oh, yes. I took the dog for a walk this morning out to Scarlett and she had a lovely time.
Oh, that's good.
Yes.
So, can you tell us a bit about the Coast to Coast?
Okay, well, the Coast to Coast is the annual walk that we've organised for the past 6 years. This is the 6th time we've run it.
Oh, wow.
And it's grown in popularity, and we walk from Douglas at the NSC out to the House of Man in Peel using the old railway track. We started off in year one with just over 100 people taking part, and last year I think we had over 500 people taking part, raising probably well over £12,000 for the charity.
Wow, that is amazing.
Yes, it's a family event, and we encourage everybody to take part and bring their dogs if they want as well. So it is a nice walk along the railway track. It's on the flat as well. And also we have a shorter walk for people that don't feel they can do the 12 miles from Douglas. So people can start in St John's as well. So a lot of our members start in St John's and want to support the charity that way.
Oh, that's amazing. So how many people have registered this year so far?
So far, we have around 250 people. It's still early days. I think we've still got a few weeks to go yet. So it's on the 3rd of September. So we usually find a nice big rush a couple of weeks beforehand as well. So we're aiming for over 600 this year.
Oh, wow, that's impressive.
Yes, and they come from all walks of life. And it's real good, fun family day out. It's not competitive. Mm-hmm. So we don't time people, and we're at Peel until the last person comes in.
Right, okay,
yes.
Yeah.
We have a lot of our volunteers take part, and if they don't take part in the walk, they help us on the day. So we need volunteer marshals, volunteers manning water stations, checking people in. Huge team effort.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it does sound like a team effort, yeah.
Yes, it's a huge event for us, and we really couldn't do it without the support of Conister Bank, who are our sponsors this year. They are really, really good sponsors, and this is the second year they've helped us out.
Wow, that's amazing. And you just answered one of my questions without me having to ask it, so thank you for that.
Okay.
That was my next question. Okay, perfect. So obviously you've mentioned that the event raises a lot of money for SightMatters.
Yes.
How long has SightMatters been running for?
Okay, so SightMatters has been running since 1936. We were established under an Act of Tynwald. This is the really boring bit, Evie. We were established under an Act of Tynwald in 1936, which said that a charity shall be formed to look after the Indigenous blind population of the Isle of Man. So we're actually one of the very few charities that were formed in this way. And since 1936, our services have grown to help so many people. And we help them in so many different ways, whether that's with specialist equipment, lunch groups. We have an audio library which houses over 2,000 audiobooks. We also run our youth group, which you come along to, and you're one of our founding members of that, which I hope you enjoy.
Yes, I do.
And we also have our recorded news service as well, which goes out to around 80 people on a weekly basis.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we have volunteer newsreaders that read about an hour and a half's worth of news from the Isle of Man newspapers. And then we put other items on there as well. So we have been putting on the BBC Radio 4 programme called In Touch. I don't know if you heard of that.
I don't think I have, actually.
Okay, so that's a specialist programme for visually impaired people. We also put on a couple of magazines every week, and the past few weeks we've been putting on your podcast as well, Evie.
Yes, which is really amazing. Thank you so much for doing that.
No problem at all, and we have had quite a lot of excellent feedback on it. So I was talking to one of our members yesterday who said she absolutely loves what you're doing, Evie.
Oh, that's very sweet. So how many people work for SightMatters?
Okay, so we currently have around 18 people working for us as permanent staff. We also have a number of bank staff as well, but we also have over 200 volunteers that help us.
Oh, wow.
Yes, so that's actually what I do, Evie. I look after all the volunteers that we have, and they work in all different areas, whether that's on our reception, driving cars and minibuses, on our recorded news service, our library, lunch groups. We have ones that help on the youth group, and we have all sorts of people doing all sorts of things. And sometimes people come to us and say, I'd like to volunteer, and they've got an idea, and we actually develop that idea for them.
Oh, that's great. That's
Absolutely.
really good.
We've also got our shop in Strand Street as well, which is run by a member of staff, but approximately 30 volunteers down there as well. And that raises vital funds for what we do.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Okay. So where is SightMatters based?
Okay, so we are based in Onken. We have purpose-built headquarters, which were built about 20 years ago. A lot of people still don't know we're there. So we're next to we still call it the new secondary school, Birmingham. So we're at Corran Court there, and that's where we house most of our activities.
Right, okay, cool. So looping back to the Coast to Coast,
Yes.
Do many of your members take part in this event?
Yes, we do have quite a few members that take part. Off the top of my head, I can't tell you how many, but certainly year on year we're getting more and more members that take part. And some of them do the full 12 miles from the NSC. Some do the shorter walk from St John's. And we find quite a lot of families take part of our members.
Wow, that's great.
Yes.
So I really hope the event goes well, and of course you managed to get some good weather. So my last question for you, how can people register for the Coast to Coast?
Okay, so to register for Coast to Coast, they can go to SightMatters.im and follow the link on there. There's a form that they can download and payment options on there as well. Or they can just email us at events@sightmatters.im. If you don't feel you can take part but still want to help, we do need volunteers on the day. And so whether that's helping at the NSC or at the end, helping cheer people on, we do need people to help. So all people need to do is, again, contact events@sightmatters.im and we'll be able to help.
Cool. And what is the deadline for registering?
It is the Monday before September the 3rd.
Wow, okay.
We sometimes can take people on the day, but all depends how many we've got registered. So we do have a limit on how many we can take.
Yeah, of course. And how much does it cost to register?
It costs £12 per adult and £5 per child. And dogs are free to take part.
Amazing. Those are all my questions. Thank you so much for answering them.
Evie.
And thank you to my audience for listening, and I will see you all next time.